Hello and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of December 5th through the 11th of 2022. And thank you everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. All right, Scorpio, your first card out is the Four of Rods. So standing on good solid foundation this week, content, happy, things are going your way. Maybe you're making some investments for yourself. You're just doing all right. You're rewarding yourself. You're realizing that, you can accomplish pretty much anything you want to put your heart and soul into this week. And the Six of Swords. So maybe you're thinking of moving. Maybe you're, for some of you, moving to a better job, better home. You feel like you've been going against the current for a while. Nobody's really listening to you. And you're just going to really consider moving forward this week. And the Queen of Pentacles. Well, she's very good at watching her P's and Q's. This could be somebody maybe some investments you're making for yourself, talking to somebody about how to, make your bank accounts grow a little bit bigger so that you have, tangible goods going into the future. And the Hermit. So taking the time out for yourselves. Stepping back, turning off the phones and the TVs, that sort of thing. Maybe taking a nice walk in nice, beautiful sunshine and fresh air this week. Just trying to get away so that you can think quietly by yourself. The Five of Rods. So feeling that there's some sort of competition perhaps for some of you, maybe in the job. Maybe you're overanalyzing things, thinking that maybe you need to perform a little bit better, but you don't. You're doing fine for yourself. And the Ten of Rods. So learning to delegate. Maybe that new job or situation that you got finally, that you wanted for a very long time, is they've changed the rules on you and they've put a little more burdens on you than you had anticipated. So you're learning to delegate, accept help from others, telling them, this is how it's going to happen. This is what you guys got to do. And you're learning to do that quite happily. And the Three of Pentacles. So definitely this is, feeling more like it's job related for you this week. You have your all your thoughts. You're very good at your job. You have tons of knowledge. They realize that. They recognize that. Maybe you're getting a pay raise for some of you. Maybe they're asking you to mentor or teach somebody, that sort of thing. Something maybe that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you've always been just naturally talented at doing that. You're very good at thinking forward. You'd like to make more money like the rest of the world. So this, increases your standard of living for you. And you're quite high on the thought that, this is going to work out for me in the future. And the Two of Rods. So standing on firm foundation, like I said, you're just sort of looking out into the future this week, trying to make a decision on what you want to, go forward with. You're trying not to make any hasty decisions that you might regret. So you had, some really good steps going forward. It looks like you're getting some opportunities that you haven't had before. And taking a course of interest. Maybe you're upgrading a little bit to get this job, to what they want you to be able to do. But you're doing it naturally. You want to do this because you want to do it, not you're being forced into do it. Yes, the money increase is always a temptation, but it's also that something that you do naturally anyhow, so it makes you feel good helping others. And the Three of Swords. So you've had some sort of betrayal. Maybe this was in a recent relationship and you've had a breakup. And you've decided that, I don't want to stay mourning over somebody who's already moved on. without me. So you're going to take the swords out of your heart and move yourself forward so that you can find happiness again in your own life moving forward. So, it's not nice to be in that circumstances, but your surrounding is telling you that you're moving into the, better position in your life going forward. And the sun. So very nice. So things are, you're starting to feel more optimistic. Maybe somebody's caught your eye, or you've caught somebody else's eye, and they said, something to you that sort of made you change your perspective and mind thought, that sort of thing. Maybe you've been trying for quite some time to get that person's attention, and all of a sudden, there they are, and you're going, wow, this turned out a lot better than I anticipated. You're very positive this week for yourself. You're starting to feel things are starting to lighten up. You're starting to feel a little more optimistic going forward. And the Four of Cups. So now you're really starting to think about where you want to go in life, what you have already, what more do you want or not. And you're really making that decision this week for yourself. You're starting to have that, self-confidence within yourself again. And the Queen of Cups. So very nice. You're starting to really feel more optimistic. This could be a new romance coming into your life for some of you. So that's why you're starting to have that feeling that this could turn into more for yourself. That's why you're taking the swords out and realizing that, you have to let that person, place, or thing go in your life that hurt you very badly. Whether you hurt them or they hurt you, and you're owning it either way and letting it go so that you can go forward in the future for yourself. You're following your intuitions more this week as well. You're realizing that I thought this before and I was right. That sort of thing. And the Six of Rods. So definitely standing your ground for yourself. You're giving yourself that accolade that is well deserved. You've worked hard. You play hard. You're just a good, rounded, hearted person. So, and if people don't see it or realize it, you're going to make sure that they do, which is good, because you should take a bow. It's not easy. Life is not easy. Wow. And the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. So maybe you've made a wish in the past there for, a better job, better girlfriend, better boyfriend, better partnerships going through your life, that sort of thing. And you're getting that now for yourself because, like you said, you made that wish a long time ago, and all of a sudden here it comes. This could be intangible goods as well. Maybe you wanted a little more money, and the job that you're now working in, well, they decided to give, you a raise, that sort of thing. But you're doing okay. You're keeping yourself occupied. You're realizing what you want to go forward. You're doing the right steps for yourself, so you're starting to feel good, and it's starting to show in every dimension of your life. You're not slowing down the process of this happiness coming in. Yeah. And the Eight of Cups, you've learned to, cut people, places, and things out. You're realizing that it's part of life this week, that you have to let that go, and this could be like your relationships, your job, something you've put a lot of care into, like you always just kept going at it because you wanted it to succeed, and you're now realizing that it doesn't matter how much effort you put into this circumstances, it's not going to change, and you're not going to be happy in the end. So you're coming to grips with this week, that maybe I need to just walk away, start fresh, make myself happy, going forward, and you're coming to grips with that terms of your life. But this new job that you're starting, is going to be a better one for you. It's going to turn out much happier for you. Maybe that person doesn't want to move and you need to move to go to this new job. But you're okay with letting it go, because I don't think you were really happy in this circumstance for quite a while. So you've come to that realization for yourself now that it's okay to think of myself instead of always thinking of others all the time. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. But your cards are very bright. They're very positive going forward. Like, you're going to be on good, solid ground for yourself. You know that, you had to make this decision because you couldn't stay where you were anymore, because it's just, not good for the soul. All right. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Well, that's your Angel Oracle card. All right, Scorpio. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.